Hi, Oscar. Sorry, I'm back up at the beginning here. I'm looking at your bracketing. You know what? Let me pause this for a second. Hold on. Okay, yeah. I always forget that for this assignment, we're really only bracketing one stop in either direction. So I was like, oh, there doesn't look like much difference. And then I realized that's because we're not bracketing full stops. We're just bracketing a half and a half. Okay. Okay, that being said, boy, this is fun to look at. I'm really enjoying this. Oh, I see that one's just out of place. Okay, it took me a while to, for this one, the first time I went through it, I had no idea what I was looking at. And then finally, I mean, I saw the eye hole, so I wanted it to be a mask, but I just wasn't seeing it. And then I saw the musical notes up here. And oh, okay, it's a Mardi Gras. Maybe, I don't know if it's for Mardi Gras, but it's feeling very French Quarter-y. That's really interesting. This is really a really interesting abstract piece with the way you've got the light coming through the blinds here, and I mean, it's just really a fascinating image. This one is just so nice. You know, in a class, this might be the nice flower arrangement shot I have seen, the nicest, like with all the colors, and I guess this is clearly a Fat Tuesday celebratory thing that you had going on here. Maybe with the colors, that's what it's looking like to me. And just the quality of the light coming through the blinds is very seductive on this piece. Same here too, and I really, you know, I'm enjoying the sort of visual imbalance that I get here with this part of the scene being very blown out. I mean, I have enough information, so I know that this is a clear glass bottle, and then I'm led here. These are my subjects. You know, this is what I'm really looking at, and then I've got this really heavy, visually heavy wallpaper or curtain or something over here. So it's like empty and then heavily visually filled. And I'm really getting a kick out of that. You know, like all the information here between the cast shadows and then the texture on whatever that is, and then the visual weight of the colorful bottles here, and then nothing over here. I really enjoy that. Okay, so you've got your hats here. This is a nice point of view that you have with the hats, looking up. Very, very nicely exposed. This is because there's so much detail in this case here, and we can see everything. Same with this. This is a nice shot. You know what I loved? It was, you know, it's not showing up in the video, I'm sure, but I just was entranced by the cobwebs on the horses here. And then on this one, you know, this is my only bit of criticism for you. The part of this image that's in fine focus is the wall. And of course, we expect it to be, you know, maybe in the midground, right? We expect the fine focus to be right on one of these pans, really right about here, you know, maybe here. We would expect the fine focus to be over here. And it's back here in the back. You know, it's just a photographer's trick for you. Viewers they just accept that the foreground, which in this case would be right here, be out of focus. We're fine with that. It never really bothers us, as long as the midground is in focus, in fine focus, you know, within your depth of field. But when it's only the background that's in fine focus, we start to get a little bit like we get that this image isn't in focus feeling, you know. So just a photographer's trick, you know, when you're not really sure where to put your depth of field, put it in the middle space. Just people will accept it. So that's what I've got. Okay, so anyways, I want to talk to you about conveying a nostalgic feeling through white balance. And so what you've done here is you have very I'm going to, you know, sort of arbitrarily call them clean whites. There's not a lot of color cast to the white that you've chosen. It's maybe this one is a little bit yellow, you know, and this one as well, but it's hard to tell because the brightest parts are these yellow seed things here. So it's hard for me to tell what the actual color of the light is. Here, the color of the light is very white. It's not cold and it's not warm. You know, it's not yellow. It's not blue. It's very clean. Same here, same here, same here, and same here. And this one might be a little bit yellow. And so in the text we read about how humans respond to Kelvin temperatures really, I forget exactly what the text calls out, but in my mind it's like about 4,000 and below. You know, Kelvin temperatures that are yielding a quality of light that's starting out to be yellow, maybe it becomes orange or red. And And that's what we respond to in a positive way. Humans do not respond well to emotively to lights that are high on the Kelvin scale, like 6,000, for instance, fluorescence. We just don't like that very much. So you have not gone there. You have not taken us into the 5,000 or 6,000s. You're probably slightly under 5,000, maybe, between 4,000 and 5,000. And so that's your answer to the question. Now, I would personally, I would make them a little bit more yellow, but there's no right answer to this one, really. This is what you felt was nostalgic, so that's fine. Compositionally and exposure-wise, these images are really, really nice. They're very, like I said, I just thoroughly enjoyed going through these. And then you did bracket, and that's, that was a requisite, and so great. And then between your bracketing, you had to choose out your best exposures. And so I'm curious if you ended up choosing the exposure that you assumed was the correct one, or if you ended up choosing one of your higher or lower bracketeds. Bracketeds? Is that even a noun? Brackets? I don't know. Anyways, if you have a chance, get back in here and let me know. And well done on the assignment, and thank you very much, Michael. No, Oscar. Sorry. Thank you very much, Oscar.